7a, draw the image of this figure under a 270-degree counterclockwise rotation using center P. Okay, so I have my degrees, my direction, and my center. Okay, clean that up a little bit. All right, so first thing we'll do is draw my shape. Now there are no labels for the vertices, so that's okay. My center is P. Now because I'm given the degrees and I have grid paper here, I'm going to draw my little plus sign so that I can tell when I've gone 270 degrees. So counterclockwise is to the left, and every time my crosshairs or my plus sign lines up, it's been 90 degrees. So they line up here, that's 90 counterclockwise. That's 180 counterclockwise. You can see they're opposite from each other, which tells me we're doing the right thing. I'm going to go one more. Oops. One more. So that was 3 quarter turns. It was 1, 2, 3. And I end up with this shape right here. Now it's going to be very important that you're precise and you know where your points are going to go. Okay. So when you trace this, you're not going to want to be sloppy. You're going to want to be very precise, because if your points are all over the place, you're going to be marked wrong. Now, I know it can be kind of tricky to decide, like, how do you get, everything through? So what I'm doing, because my paper won't rip like your tracing paper would. So now I'm looking here, I have this point, so I'm going to go over 1 and up 2 for the next point. Over 1, up 2 for the next point. Line it back up. From this point, I'm going to go down 1 and over 2 for the next one. And my last point here is down 1, 2, over 1, 2. Just going to line everything back up. I'm using this little plus sign as my, my P as my lineup here. Okay, then you'll want to take your straight edge. So they were talking about having a straight edge. Sloppy is not acceptable. Use a straight edge so that you can get nice lines. Okay, that's number 7A. For 7B. 7B says, the figure on the left is reflected using line L. So this is line L. So that's our reflection line. Okay. So the figure on the left is reflected to form the image to the right. So this has been reflected here. Use the information in the original figure to label the corresponding parts in the image. So remember, with a reflection, if it was on the left, now it's on the right. So this point corresponds to this point. This point corresponds to this point. So if this angle is 82.9, that means this angle is 82.9. Same thing here. This far left vertex, the angle is 105.3. Draw along my line here. That means this angle is going to be 105.3 degrees. You've got to include that degree symbol. And I ran out of room in here to write my 105.3. This angle right here corresponds here. Now, you don't have to draw these lines. I'm just showing you 63.4 degrees. Now, there are some side lengths also. Okay, so this side right here, this side length is 6.3. The coordinating side length, so this is on the left side, it coordinates over here. So this would be 6.3. This is why it's important that you put the degree symbols, because that will help me see that you understand the difference between a unit measurement here for the length of the side compared to the measurement of the angle. And then we have this side over here, right here, corresponds to this side, and it's 8.5. That's it.